Hello, and welcome to episode 63 of Rivers Arcade Review. My name is Ed. My channel is dedicated to the coin-operated video games of yesteryear. Today I'll be reviewing a game from my past, Mikie. Mikie was released in 1984 by Konami. My first time playing this game was at Games Galore Arcade inside of Evergreen Plaza Mall in Evergreen Park, Illinois. Mikie is a maze-style platform game in which you control a student named Mikie with a 4-way joystick and 2 buttons, one to open the doors and one to do a headbutt. Mikie is a troublemaking student that attempts to collect a series of hearts in order to leave the rooms. Once all the hearts have been collected, one of the doors will have a sign displaying out above it. Once the sign is displayed, you are able to exit the rooms. The first level takes place in a classroom setting. The classroom consists of 9 desks for the students formed in a 3x3 pattern, as well as a desk for the teacher. There is a teacher writing on the chalkboard in the front of the classroom. This teacher will chase you down anytime you are out of your seat. Anytime the teacher catches you, you will lose a life and you must start over. You do have a defense against the teacher, which is to headbutt them. If you succeed at headbutting the teacher, you will temporarily stun him and you will earn 400 points if you attack him horizontally and 800 points if you attack him vertically. Also, if you sit back down at any desk, the teacher will return to the front of the room and continue writing on the board. Also, after chasing you for a certain amount of time, the teacher will get winded and need to catch his breath, giving you a chance to get away. If you evade the teacher long enough without sitting down, he will get angry and throw a textbook at you, and if he hits you, you will lose a life. The classroom level has the popular song A Hard Day's Night playing by the Beatles. The game begins with Mikie in the bottom left desk, and the rest of the desks have other students sitting at them. You can get out of your desk by moving the joystick. Behind 5 of the students are hearts. You need to collect all the hearts to be able to exit the room. You need to knock the students off their chairs in order to collect the hearts. To knock the students off, you need to hip check them, causing them to slide over and eventually fall off. To perform the hip check, you need to tap the joystick in the direction of the student. There are 2 types of students, athletes and standard students. The athletes will have a number 1 on the back of their shirt and require 4 hip checks to knock them off, and the rest of the students will only require 3 hip checks to knock them off. Once the student falls off of their chair, they will automatically move to your previous seat, but they will sit backwards. Once the student is sitting backwards, you can no longer knock them off for extra points. Once you sit in their empty seat, you'll collect a heart and a letter to a message at the top of the screen. For level 1, the message you need to spell is open. There will also be a large heart that will move around the room, highlighting the regular hearts. If you collect a heart while it is highlighted, you will earn extra points as well as highlighting the letter at the top red. If you are able to collect all the hearts while they are highlighted, you will earn a 5,000 point bonus. Once you collect all the hearts, an out sign will light up over one of the doors. You need to make your way to the door and press the door open button to leave the room. Once you leave the room, you will enter the hallway in which you will face a janitor that will cause the loss of a life if he catches you. After several seconds, the teacher will exit the classroom and will also chase you in the halls. There will be a door with the word IN displayed above it. Entering this door will bring you to the next level. If you enter the wrong door, you will re-enter the classroom and must exit through the correct door. In the hallway, there are also closets that have no windows on their doors. If you open one of these doors, there will often be a boxing glove on a spring that will stun you for several seconds. Although occasionally there will be a woman hiding behind one of these doors, and opening the door when she is behind it, you will earn 5,000 points. There are also red, white, and blue lunchboxes that appear on the floors of the hallways. Collecting these will award you 1,000 points. Level 2 takes place in a locker room. Inside of the locker room are a janitor as well as a chef. After several seconds, the teacher will also enter the room, and all 3 will chase after you. If you are able to headbutt more than 1 enemy, you will earn a greater point total. If you are able to stun 2 enemies horizontally, you will earn 2,000 points, and you will earn 3,000 points if you stun 2 of them vertically. And if you are able to stun all 3 enemies in any direction, you will earn 5,000 points. Inside of 6 of the lockers, there are jars holding hearts that you need to collect to be able to exit to the next level. To collect the hearts, you need to face toward the jars and headbutt each jar 3 times in order to break them open to collect the heart. There are also 3 bins that have 3 basketballs in them. You can grab one of these basketballs by pressing the door button once, and pressing it again will throw the ball to the closest enemy, and they will stand and dribble it for about 5 seconds, giving you a chance to escape. You will earn points for the remaining balls in the bins, although there will be no number displayed. You will earn 5,000 points if you don't throw any, 3,000 points if you only throw one ball, 2,000 points if you throw two balls, 1,000 points if you throw 3 or 4, 200 points if you throw 5 to 8 balls, and no bonus if you throw all 9. Once you collect all the hearts, you will spell the phrase "Get On" and the sign will light up and you can exit the room. After leaving the room, you'll find yourself once again in the hallway. Now you must descend the stairway to the middle level. Once again, you'll have to deal with the janitor and the teacher who will follow you through the hallway. Once again, you need to enter the door with the "In" sign lit above it, although you can still open the closet doors to try to find the woman, but risk the boxing gloves. There are also vents under the staircases that will hide either a hamburger or a Coke that will award you 1,000 bonus points. Once you enter the door, you will find yourself in the restaurant. The layout has 5 tables along with a bench at the bottom. There is also a stove at the top of the screen where one cook will remain. For this level, 2 cooks along with a teacher will chase you down. This level has 8 hearts you need to collect. 7 are scattered along the floor, but 1 is in a jar that will require 3 headbutts from the side to break through the jar. Occasionally, the cook at the front of the room will throw a chicken leg at you that will cause the loss of a life. Similar to the locker room, 3 of the tables have a pot that holds 3 roasts each. You can grab a roast by pressing the door button, and pressing it again will throw it to the nearest enemy, and they will stop for about 5 seconds while eating the roast, allowing you to get away. Collecting all the hearts will light up the phrase "Hold On," allowing you to leave the room. Once again, you will earn bonus points based on the number of roasts you don't throw at the enemies. The score is exactly the same as the locker room bonus. After leaving the restaurant, you will once again find yourself in the hallway, and you will have to climb down the stairs to the lowest level. You can also open the closet doors to try for the bonus points, but there are still the boxing gloves that will stun you. Once again, you will need to enter the door with the lit "In" sign. After you enter the door, you will find yourself in the dance studio. At the top of the room will be the dance instructor wearing red, and contacting her will cause the loss of a life. Throughout the room will be 9 dance students dressed in green. Running into a student will stun you, but you will not lose a life. This level has 8 hearts in all, and they are all on the ground. Once you collect all 8 hearts, the phrase "Hurry Up" will light up, and you will be able to exit the room. After exiting the room, you will once again be in the hallway and will have the same options as before. Once you enter the last door, you will find yourself in the garden. The garden will consist of 4 flower boxes and 2 benches. You will face 3 athletes as your enemies. You need to avoid or stun these enemies. There will also be a cheerleader at the top of the screen under an arch. You will need to collect 8 hearts on this level. Once you collect all 8 hearts, the phrase "Let's Go" will appear at the top, and you will be able to approach the cheerleader, and she will kiss you, and you will both drive off, and the game will continue at a harder difficulty, although the rooms will play in a different order. Also, the boxing gloves in the hallway closets have been replaced by a giant foot. This game was also released in Japan under the name Shinyushin Turu-kun, sorry if I got that wrong, which translates to New Employee Turu-kun. This had been changed because they didn't want to have a game that has a disruptive student as a main character. The gameplay has several graphical changes, but the gameplay is otherwise identical. The classroom has been changed into an office room, where the characters are wearing suits as opposed to street clothes, and the dancers in the dance studio are wearing longer dresses. This game was also re-released in America under the name Mikie High School Graffiti. Mikey's offensive attack of the headbutt has been replaced with a loud yell that will stun the enemies, although the teacher is not affected by this attack, so the gameplay is a lot harder. Another change is a graphical one that replaces the jars for the hearts with a stack of 3 hearts. You need to press the yell button 3 times to remove all 3 hearts from each station, and once all 3 have been removed, you will receive credit for a heart collected. Also, the restaurant has been renamed the Canteen. Other than that, the gameplay is the same. I really enjoy playing this game and highly recommend playing it whether you can find it in an arcade setting or on an emulator. I like this game a little more than Camel Try, but not as much as Pac-Man, so I rank Mikie 21st overall. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any games you'd like me to review, please leave a message below or on my homepage. Please remember to hit like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned to new videos every Wednesday and Sunday.